We move on now to our second leading story this morning, where we go to Kenya. There, many on Monday desperately rushed to swap old 1,000 shilling notes in an attempt to meet the Central Bank of Kenya's final deadline. The central bank declared Monday, September 30th, as the last day on which all old local currencies must be exchanged for new ones. The new edition of the 1,000 shilling banknote is the largest denomination in Kenya, rolled out in June. Failure to comply will only leave owners stuck with bundles of useless cash. So how did that go on Monday? First off, people with huge sums of the old notes were spotted purchasing items, including vehicles, in an attempt to offload the cash. And Bridget has some more for us.
There are many stories telling us how money holders, sometimes dubious at first, have competed in creativity to get rid of notes that today have no more value than a piece of paper. Last week in Nairobi, a man paid cash for a luxury Mercedes. On a more serious note, we are now wondering what the consequences will be for the country's economy.
Vincent Kimsop is a financial expert. He joins us now from Nairobi. Vincent, a good morning to you, Vincent, and thank you for joining us on the program. So the deadline has come and gone, but tell us, what happens to Kenyans who were unable to meet the deadline? What happened to their old banknotes?
It was actually officially yesterday, so the time has lapsed. And anyone who did not comply or ensure that they change their old 1,000 Kenyan shillings, what they have is officially paper that they can use it for decoration or souvenirs. It does not have value. The deadline has passed. They were given time, and that is the law. No extension. The official communications that came from the central bank is that there was not going to be any extension. They formally engaged the different stakeholders, gave enough time, and that because of the focus of meeting the timelines, meeting the requirements and the stipulations of the Constitution, together with also dealing with the issue of illicit financial flows, because the most targeted currency or denomination used is the 1,000, which is the highest currency. So if anyone who did not comply by the deadline yesterday, and that is it. So they will not, what they have is not going to have any value, or it is not money.
Why is it important for the Kenyan Central Bank to change currency at this time?
One was in compliance with the Constitution of Kenya, 2010, that was ratified by Kenyans, popularly in a referendum. That required that the currencies that will be issued could have celebrations, landmarks, or remarkable things that depict Kenya, but it will not have the picture or a portrait of an individual. So our former currencies are pictures of former presidents, and that needed to be complied with. So the first was the constitutional requirement. Number two was, according to the communication from the central bank, they were also using these opportunities to deal with illicit financial fraud. And the one currency which is mainly used is, or targeted, is the 1,000 Kenyan shillings.
Vincent, what significant impact will this have on the Kenyan economy?
Because so far we've not seen any major changes in terms of the issue of inflation. You actually, it looks like the duration was adequate. What we would want to see is the contribution of the initiatives, particularly in dealing with illicit financial flows. So we are waiting for the tallies from central bank, which they committed to share, on the number of 1,000 shillings that were in circulation, and the number that have been returned. So that is when we could be able to see, was it a success, or if not, then what is it that those who are holding these currencies, either in their houses, why is it that they were not able to bring it to the formal economy? So that will be able to shed light on the issue of how the initiative succeeded in dealing with the illicit financial flows.
All right, Vincent, I'd like to thank you very much for your insights, and thank you very much for speaking with us, and maybe we'll speak with you soon again.